Good morning. My name is Kirsten McCormick. I'm a Platinum with Young Living, and I'm here to talk to you about how to sell without being salesy, because none of us want to be salesy. None of us want people to be salesy with us, but obviously we do want people to buy our Young Living oils and products from us, right? And so this is one of the topics that is my favorite because I don't consider myself a good salesperson. I'm just not. But I do love to get oils into people's hands, to make suggestions, to help them try them, and then help them educate them so that they can make a good informed decision to purchase or get them for themselves. And so what I usually try to do, and when people come to me and say, well, you know, I want to do this, but I don't want to be salesy, is I say, just be yourself. If you are being yourself and if you are just communicating with people and treating them like you would a friend and sharing something, is it salesy if someone gets online and says, you know, hey, I'm looking for a new good show to binge watch? And everyone hops on and says, oh, well, I loved this show, or I really liked this one, or whatever. That's not being salesy. Or if someone gets online and says, hey, I just went to a restaurant and they had the best tacos ever, or whatever. You're just sharing what you had the best experience with, and nobody thinks you're being salesy. So it's no different with our oils and products. You simply share what you're doing and what's working for you, and people take that as you sharing your life with them. Okay, that's a very different thing than plastering your social media wall with ads of sales that are coming up, or just sharing pre-made graphics all of the time. You share and represent you and who you are and what you're using, and it's not going to come across as salesy if you're being authentic and just sharing your story. So there's ways to make recommendations too that are not salesy. So for example, if you're wanting to ask someone a favor or to take a look, the phrase, would it be okay if, whatever, you know, would it be okay if we got together to have coffee and I could show you some of the oils that were working for my son when he was dealing with focus issues? Would it be okay if we met up at your house and you invited your mom and sister and we all learned how to make body butter together? Would it be okay if I showed you how I'm making a living and doing Young Living as my full-time gig to make money for my family? Would it be okay? Because most people have an automatic pre-programmed response to say yes when you use the phrase, would it be okay? And then another way that another phrase that I find myself using a lot is, you know, I don't know if this would be a good fit for you, or I don't know if this would work for you, but then I share what worked for me. So someone maybe is complaining about something that's going on with their kids and health, and I can say, look, I don't know if this would work for you, but I found a lot of success when we mixed up this blend and I put it on my kid's chest. Or, you know, I don't know if this would work for you, but last time I was dealing with a similar situation, I used this and it totally helped. So you can use both of those phrases, the would it be okay if, and the I don't know if this is a good fit for you or if this would work for you, but then share your story. Because then you're not claiming that it's going to work for them, but you're giving them the opportunity to see what worked for you. And people are way more likely to trust the recommendation from a friend or someone they have built trust with than just a random ad online. And so part of what you do by sharing your story is you want to build trust. And when you build trust, people are going to be way more likely to listen to the stories you share and the recommendations you make. I hope that's a little bit helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments.